Hello and welcome to day 2 of our Boomtown build camp. Today is all about durable design. So our mission today is to learn how to stack Lego in the most durable way using a variety of different bonding designs. Now, durable means that it will last for a long time. It's not going to fall over, it's not going to collapse, we're not going to be able to just push it over. And this is really important when we're building buildings, is we want them to last for a very long time. We don't want them to collapse and hurt anybody. So your overall final product today is going to be a house. Now, you don't have enough Lego to make a fancy pattern like this. I have extra bricks, so I'm able to do it. I just wanted to, in a lot of these models, show you what they look like using patterns in different colors. So just keep that in mind, that you're not going to be able to build everything just out of 2 colors of bricks. You're going to have to mix and match today. So what is bonding? So bonding is a process of stacking bricks that makes the overall structure sturdy and durable. We've been stacking bricks as human beings for centuries, and there are more durable ways of stacking bricks than others, and some of those have names. Now, stacking bricks in the real world is a little bit different than stacking Lego. Lego stacks together using friction, and we don't have any glue, or in the terms of like bricks outside, there's mortar that goes between the bricks that helps kind of glue them together. It's not glue, but it helps seal them together in a wall, kind of binds them together. With Lego, we're not using any material, so it's just the friction of the bricks that's causing them to stay together. So when we're laying bricks down, we want to make sure that we are offsetting them. And this word offset just means that the next one is off from the first. So we don't want them going straight up and down. We want them offset from each other. And what that's going to do is that's going to close our vertical seams. Now, a seam is kind of these lines that happen when we put our bricks down. So it's the space between 2 bricks. So when I say vertical seams, I'm talking about the ones that go up and down, and horizontal seams are going across. When we offset and we put the next layer in between the previous 2, we kind of make this T with the seam, with that line. And so you really want to make sure that we are offsetting our bricks when we're building, and we'll see why down here with our different types of bonds. So I highly encourage you to watch this YouTube video. I made a video about all the different kinds of Lego bonds that we can make, and how durable they are, what their structure is. Just to go really quick, a stack bond, and you can see these vertical seams on here. Stack bonds are awful. We don't want to do it. They're not durable at all. If I just push on one of these columns here, it just falls right out because there's no friction with the other bricks around it. So we want to avoid these vertical seams happening. And by doing that, we create a couple different patterns. So we have a running bond, Flemish bond, English bond. Each one of these is a little bit different, and I use 2 colored bricks just to kind of show you the patterns that are happening. So check that out, because those are interesting and just kind of different ways that you can do it. Now, your entire piece doesn't have to follow one type of bond. It can be a whole variety. These are just kind of for you to understand that there are different patterns and different ways in which we can offset bricks and stack them together. Now, another important component of making a durable house is interlacing our corners. Now, interlacing is the process of putting bricks between them. And so if you look, this row comes all the way to the end, and then the next row underneath it comes all the way to the end. So we're alternating which row comes all the way to the end, and in doing so, you can see that there is a change of color happening in our interlaced, our correct corner. This one, we have running bonds going in either direction, but it's not interlaced. You see how we have one giant vertical seam happening here, That's not what we want. This is not very structurally sound, and in the video above I explain why. So now that we know a little bit more about bonds and stacking bricks and making sure that we offset, you are going to build the most durable house possible. So we're going to start with just a 16 by 16 base plate and a door. And then as you're building around, if you build the whole first layer with just these 2 by 4 bricks, start your second row with these 2 by 2, these square bricks, and that's going to force you, the next one, see how we count the studs, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to force you to cover up all these vertical seams, and you're going to have a nice interlaced corner and a great start to your house. Now, if you're building, you should always be checking the seams. Do you notice vertical seams that are not closed off? See how this one makes a T? We're basically looking for T's. And if we find straight lines, that's not good. Look how there's a straight line running all the way up this wall. That's not good. If I were to kind of push my finger right in here, the whole wall would probably collapse. So this is bad. Vertical seams will hurt your durability. So if you get to this point and you notice this, unfortunately the only way to fix it is really to take it apart and kind of rebuild that section. So just make sure as you're going, check your walls, because you don't want to get all the way done and then realize that you have a nice big vertical seam that impacts your durability. All right, after you build a house and you make it all the way up to the height of the door, check the durability. Again, in that YouTube video above, I show you how I can basically just like pull on it, punch it, push it, and my house stays together. So do the same thing. Push on it, be the big bad wolf, you know, huff and puff and try to blow the house down and see if your house is durable enough. And then our last step is for us to have fun. Now that we have a durable house, now we can add decorations. You could add a second story to it. You could add stairs. You could add some more 16 by 16 base plates and make a backyard, or anything that you want. So furniture, decorations, anything like that. All right. I hope you guys enjoy and have a great time building today.